here with Skylar Bouchard, just played live at the Roslyn.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. It was great. I loved it. It's so hot in there.
And what was different about this show than a typical show?
Just the atmosphere. You know, I'm here with all my friends and, you know, people that have been supporting me for years. So it's not like any other show I've played, for sure. It's almost like a rite of passage. Now, you guys are on the 4th season. It's like you've made it once you played the Roslyn. I really love any kind of songwriting that breaks your heart. You know, anything like that is my cup of tea. But when you're touring the songs, it's really great because you know what bites and what doesn't. So, you know, a lot of times I'll tell a story, and then if I like the way that we all reacted with it, then I'll sort of be like, oh, maybe I'll tell that same turn of phrase again. And I really, you know, I really appreciate that when I'm watching somebody else perform, that it's like, you know, this is where I was either, you know, emotionally or whatever when I wrote the song. Yeah, well, and then as a listener, I think it's more engaging that way because you have a little bit more backstory. It's not just metaphors about mountains and, you know, unrequited love. You actually know, like, oh, Sky was in this sort of situation. I don't know. It's so funny because I'll probably just overshare more than not share enough. I love that, like, tongue-in-cheek, sort of like John Prine style of writing where it's deeply depressing, but at the same time, it's lighthearted, you know? It's like, I'm super sad, but I stubbed my toe, and that's the worst part of it today. You know, it's sort of just willing to laugh at yourself, I think, is a big part of making a show that is all ballads fun. It's way more just, like, fly by the seat of it when I'm writing. Like, I'll strum a few chords and I'll improvise something, and if I like it, then I'll write it down. But usually I'm just, oh, I like that line, so I'm gonna sing that line and then improvise another line on top. None of it's really planned out too much, you know? All those other guys that I play with, they're incredible musicians and they bring notebooks to the jams, but I'm just winging it.
Give it up for Skylar Bouchard!
I just want to thank everybody for supporting us, you know, supporting you guys. You guys are doing an incredible thing. You're really helping out the Winnipeg music scene and putting us on the map. And I am so stoked to be a part of it. You know, it really means a lot to me and means a lot to everybody who watches and supports.
Whiskey and regret.